I'm tempted to break into a USA champ, but I won't do it.
The main drivers of this theme right now is number one, defense and national security, and then number two is just data center build out and power.
That's almost a classic cup and handle, except the handle's not quite deep enough, correct?
Exactly. Textbook. Absolutely. The chart on the screen is REMX. This is an ETF, and it's comprised of, handful rare earth names, also lithium names, and this covers majority of the theme. And basically the main drivers of this theme right now is number one, defense and national security, and then number two is just data center build out and power. And so REMX, the biggest holding in this ETF is ALB at 9% weight, and this is more of a lithium play, and it also has some other foreign names as well. You can see at ALB chart looks fantastic, very similar to REMX, beautiful base, and it also has another foreign name, SQM. And you can see all these have certain chart themes. And so that's the ETF. We own this REMX and ROBOTECTION right now as a diversified way to play the theme, and it is just coming out of a pretty textbook flat base. This is a very, very textbook flat base breakout. Kind of broke out yesterday, and now it has a high tight inside day today. As long as it holds above this 100 pivot, this looks like it's in great shape. And if you look, in the chart history, although being an ETF, this has had numerous runs of 50% plus in the past. And so when this theme gets hot, it can really run. And again, another pro of this theme is that it's non-tech. It gives some diversification to the portfolio.
That's almost a classic cup and handle right there, except the handle's not quite deep enough, correct?
Exactly. Textbook. Absolutely. Into some names. MP is the first one, and this is in REMX, and view this one as kind of the blue chip one. And you can see relative weakness versus REMX, but when you look at the chart, it still looks pretty good. It's getting very tight here. You have all the moving averages converging, kind of creating a launch pad setup. And then although it has been lagging, when you see some names, take out a big downtrend line with a launch pad setup, they can really catch up quite quickly. And most importantly, when you have a chart like this, you can manage risk very tightly. You know when you're wrong pretty quick. You're not buying extended. So this one definitely you want to have alerts on above the 200 day, and if REMX continues, the theme continues, expectation would be that MP starts placing catch up. And then some other names, USAR. This is more of an emerging player, high beta, a little bit more speculative, but very similar chart setup. Big base, moving averages coiled, finally getting fully alignment. And this one had a big move up off the low. You can see that multi-day flag pull back into the 8 EMA. And then just this week, it moved out of this flag setup. And again, really nice looking chart. The theme of this is we have a sector theme and we have a chart theme. And when you combine both of those, they can be powerful. And then last one is UAMY. This is, critical minerals, part of the sector. As you would expect, very similar chart shape as well. Big base, trying to get through. Again, higher beta, a little bit lower price. So, expect more volatility. And that's, main reason why we're going with REMX, although we are watching these names add on as well with the REMX, but this one's got a very similar base also. The one good thing about this is it's a pretty fresh theme versus some other stocks like the optics or the memory that are already extended. So this one, could just be gearing up, and we're watching it closely, have position in REMX and see how this transpires over the next couple weeks. That is the rare earth and the lithium theme.
Good spot here for the buy that you guys did this week on it, because look at the last several bases that it's broken out of. Here's a cup and handle, ran from 55 to 81. Here's a cup, ran from 82 to 102. And now the pivot of the cup, 103.68, just barely above that. Also want to note, benefit MP and USAR have relationships with the U.S. government as part of a national security strategic plan to make sure that the U.S. has access to key rare earth metals.
That's a big catalyst because Intel is a perfect example of the government having a stake, and you can see the move that the stock has had. Definitely an added bonus for sure.
I'm tempted to break into a USA champ, but I won't do it.